Motivational Drive-By. Coco here. How you doing today? Number 78. There's a line in the Alice in Wonderland movie where the Mad Hatter tells Alice that she has lost her muchness. She's not muchy as she used to be. And I wrote that down because, wow, my mind went just flying when I thought about that. So I'm going to call this one "Find Your Muchness." Depending upon how old you are, if you're at the younger end of my viewers, you are going to be seeking your muchness. And if you're an older listener or viewer, you had your muchness and you may have lost your muchness. It's your ideals, it's your dream, it's the thing you woke up in the morning to do, the thing you went to bed at night thinking about. And sometimes the muchness changes. It grows. It usually gets bigger. It usually doesn't get, you usually start in a direction and you kind of deviate off because you have a basic plan. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you become an adult. And people say, well, you can't do that. That's not realistic. Oh, God, I hate those words. I hear teachers saying it to students all the time. That's not realistic. I hear parents saying that to children. That's not realistic. You can't make a living doing that. Well, yes, you can. There's literally nothing you cannot make a living doing. It just depends on what you call living. I know people who have lots and lots of money and are miserable in their lives. Thus, is that success? Your muchness is that thing that drives you, the thing that empowers you, the thing that makes you wake up in the morning excited, the thing that keeps you up at night, the thing that when you talk to friends, you get all just excited, jumping up and down. If somebody else or somebody you just met talks about this, you get so excited you can't help but interrupt them, and you're jumping up and down with them, getting all excited about this stuff. It's happened to me many, many times. And then I lost my muchness. And I had relationship rules and all kinds of other things that went on in my life, pretending to be normal. Because it's easier. It is way easier to be normal, to fit in, than to be who you really are, what you can really be. And when we were all younger, it was easier to be unique. It was easier to be. And then at some point, you stop. At some point, you become realistic. You become an adult. I'm very lucky. I do a lot of work with a lot of high school kids, and there's a handful of them that are completely mad over the top. And I can only imagine the amount of aggravation and grief that they've put up with to attain this madness, this over-the-topness, this uniqueness to be themselves. And I applaud them. And in fact, they know, some of them know, I've looked them in the eye and told them that, you're amazing. And, this is, at some point you may want to compromise yourself. You may want to do this. Don't. I regret my reformation to normality, and I'm the first one waving my my flag of uniqueness, of absurdity. Part of finding your muchness has to do with being the best person you can be. And if you've listened to my stuff, I go on and on about this. But you have to strive to be better every single day. good enough is not good enough. Mediocrity is mediocrity. And if you allow yourself to believe that mediocrity is an okay thing, then you are delusional. At some point, you have to have pride in yourself. You have to have pride in what you do. You have to have pride in the people around you and want to show the very best. And that's part of what your muchness is all about. Your passion, your energy, your want to be unimaginably the best. Look around you. Now, if you're one of the, high school and college students that follow me, look around you. 25% of those people that you're surrounding yourself with are in competition with you. And if there's somebody, one of your friends or acquaintances that you feel is better than you, they're going to, they will win the job. They will get the grant. They will get, they will be the successful business person. You may or may not. It's your goal. It's your need. It's your desire. It's your, you have to struggle, to fight, to be that person. You need to get your muchness. And when you wake up in the morning, I've told people that when you come back, either when you find your muchness or when you realize you lost it and you come back to find it again. When you set that alarm for 6:30 in the morning, you're up at 5:45. And I know in my case, it might be 1, 2, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I say, it's late. I need to get a few hours sleep. And I'm still up before my alarm. I'm up before my alarm almost every day. And I go to bed really, really late because just what I am and what I do. So my point is, you need to recognize to succeed, you need to find your muchness. And if you've lost it, you need to look again and find it. And hone it. And build it. And add to it. And enhance it. And I can come up with more adjectives, but you get my point. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. So thus, what I'm saying to everyone is, spend some time. If you're high school or college, it's time to start looking. Find that thing. And if somebody tells you, you'll never make a living doing that, you can't. Nonsense. I mean, think about it. There are artists who are making a living. I know artists right now who are making money, who are paying their bills, who are doing their art every single day and surviving. Now, granted, they're not driving BMWs. They're not they're not living in, mansions. They're driving old cars. They're living in lofts. They're living, and probably in conditions that you may not even think is acceptable. But guess what? They're happy. They're passionate about what they're doing. There are, I know dancers, I know musicians who are just eking by some people's standards, but they are so happy, so fulfilled. Isn't that what you want? Compromise for money. Compromise, it's like depending on your belief, it's selling your soul. If you believe in that sort of stuff, it's selling your soul. You have a gift. You have a passion. Find it, live it. Think about it. As always, have a most stupendous, amazing day. Coco, out.